Do you feel safe in your dinky little base? Do you feel protected when you hear zombies banging down your door? Hey fellas, my name is Matsy and I cover survival games with a side of exhaling out of your nose. In this Project Zomboid guide, I'll be showing you how to build up a perfect base that's gonna last you well into your days, and if you're unlucky, well into your many lives. You don't necessarily have to stay in your spawn house like I am. In fact, I know you'll have to leave your house before you can set up the defenses I'm about to set up. Mostly because I spawned in all the items I'll need for this video and placed them conveniently in the closet. No one will ever get that lucky, right guys? Right? All you'll need to get on HGTV is an axe, hammer, saw, screwdriver, box of nails, planks, and certification for that forklift. Sorry, no one needs to be forklift certified. I meant to say a license for that sledgehammer. Sledgehammers allow you to destroy any tile in the game, and it really makes home improvement a lot easier. I have it in my script that I'm to literally grunt like Tim Allen, so yeah. Almost everything you need for carpentry can be found in a hardware store or in a warehouse, but I have debug mode on, and as a result, I did not have to deal with that. Now I do have invincibility cheats and these zombies can't hurt me, but let's meet the locals first. You'll want to get to know your neighbors in a single file line. Shaking too many hands at once isn't possible or very couth. I'm gonna skip ahead in the footage just a touch, but I want to explain how you get started with carpentry. Like I said, debug mode is on, I already have the max level, but for a normal playthrough you're gonna have to grind up your carpentry skill until you can make certain things. You'll need level 2 for your first wall with 150 health, level 4 for a tier 2 wall with 200 health, and level 7 for the tier 3 wall with 250 health. And that's the base health. You can take the handy trait and add a genuine whopping plus 100 health to all constructions. Wowzers. So how do we get there? Easy. You level up by disassembling furniture, sawing logs, and building whatever you're able to. It's a slow process, but it's worth it for that sweet, sweet homemade home. Oh, and apparently the wiki says that crafting my favorite weapon, the spear, is a good way of building up early carpentry XP. I'm not totally sure how, but I'll take the W. With your axe in hand and your neighbors in a wide orbit, you'll want to right-click on a tree and select Cut Down Tree. This stuff is dead simple, man, I'm telling you. I don't know how they make it look so hard on TV. Something I didn't learn until after recording was that you can combine up to 4 logs with rope to reduce the carry weight. That would have been great to know beforehand, but oh well, Tim! After moving the logs to your production station, you'll need a saw in your inventory. Right-click on a log either on the ground or in your inventory, and press Saw Logs, and you'll begin sawing logs. My wife says I do that a lot, and by the tone of her voice, I don't think she finds it endearing anymore. Ideally, you should do this in a garage or somewhere with some protection, but I don't pay property tax for nothing. I'm sawing logs in my driveway if I want to, darn it. Each log sawed yields 3 planks, and you'll use these planks for just about everything in carpentry. Generally, the first thing you'll do with planks is barricade your windows. This is the most basic form of defense, and as such, it's very easy for zombies to break. You can use up to 4 planks on each side of the window for 10 health each, giving you a total of 80 health on a single entry point. It's not great, honestly, but it's not nothing. A fun tidbit is if you use 2 planks, you can still see outside the window, but add a 3rd one and your vision is cut. The 4th one is just for show, or lack thereof. We're about to get into the biggest part of home defense. So before we do that, I just want to say if this video has helped you so far, please leave a like. If you don't want to, that's okay. I'd appreciate it. You may be feeling much safer already, but listen. Do you hear that knocking? That's Glenda with a fruitcake. Do you really want to eat fruitcake in the middle of summer, Gary? I didn't think so. No one wants to eat fruitcake, period. Follow my directions closely. Assuming you have a 2nd story to your house, and you should, why would you be on ground level with these monsters? Barricade your front door and use your sledgehammer to destroy the stairs. This is it. This is the cheese I was speaking of. This is what makes my base perfect. This is what makes it so that as long as I'm up here and they are down there, I am safe, and there is no way for them to get up here. Yet. You may be asking, okay, but how are you going to get out? That is so easy, it's trivial. Go open 2 windows on separate sides of your base and put out a sheet rope. You'll need 2 for each window, and these can be targeted by zombies, which is why I'm telling you to make multiple exits. These escape ropes are admittedly terrifying to use, but they feel really cool to hop out of and climb up. Maybe it's obvious I never had a treehouse as a kid, my dad promised and then he left, so that's kind of out of my hands. Anyway, I sigh with relief as my base is nearly finished. It's perfect, impenetrable, albeit unsightly. It does need work, but it's come together nicely. However, I need more space. I have to expand. I have to build my empire. And we'll get to that in another video. If this video has been helpful, I ask that you would just like the video. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll get to that as soon as I can. And if you need a little more help with the basics of Zomboid, I recommend checking out this video here, and I will see you next time.